You are looking live at SkateQuest in Reston, Virginia, where the New Jersey Rockets 19U girls are getting ready to take on the Reston Raiders. Hi everybody, this is Joe Rizzo, glad to bring you the action as always, or almost always, as the Rockets girls complete their two-game weekend road trip in the Chesapeake Bay area. They come off a hard-fought 2-1 defeat on Saturday to the Tri-City Eagles, a game in which they nearly tied a number of times and almost pulled off the victory, but trailed 1-0, came back to tie 1-1 on an amazing goal by PJ at the death of the first period. They gave up one late in the second and just couldn't get through in the third, but possibly their best game of the season despite the result on the scoreboard. They will be wearing their road black jerseys with white lettering and gray trim. Ariellis Markland, number 2, will be in goal, and it's a similar lineup that we've been used to for the past few weeks, with 2 forward lines and 2 defense pairs. There was one change yesterday, or we'll say Saturday, and that was the flip-flopping of Amanda and Kirsty. So Amanda moved up to center one of the lines, and Kirsty went back to D, and both responded extremely well. And the whole team, without fail, played at the top of their game. So they get ready to take on Reston. The Raiders have mainly white jerseys with midnight blue lettering and lighter blue and gray trim. Their goalie jumps into the net to our right. Ariellis is at the far side. Amanda getting ready to take the face-off with Riz on her left and Lily on her right. Liftoff from Virginia. Amanda wins the face-off. Tootie carries it in. Tootie will carry it all the way. Tootie looking, shoots. There's a save off the Raiders logo of the goalie, and she leaves a rebound for Lily right in front of you here. Still battled for, and they come off the loose puck. It goes to the point. Tootie slapper through traffic. Ooh, Riz tried to get through on the back door, but the defenseman was able to corral it. They can't clear it. Amanda gets it, sends it toward the goal, and the Raiders will try to bring it around. Lily picks it off. Riz and Lily behind the net. Riz will come out. She's looking. She sent it to PJ in the slot, and she just misfired as the puck bounced. Just a little bit too much sauce on that one. Riz and PJ between shifts there. They worked the magic between shifts quickly yesterday. Riz still out there. She breaks it on the left wing. She's got Izzy. Sends it to Izzy, who scores! Rizzo and Izzy. They make the magic. Riz caught at the end of the shift. She's out there with Peyton. And Izzy, 1-0 Rockets, 14:04 left in the first. Riz came down, broke in 2-on-1 at the end of her shift. Her line mates had shifted off, but she was at the far wing, couldn't get off, kept it in, went down on the 2-on-1, sent it over to Izzy, who made no mistake. 1-0 Rockets on their second shot on goal. Raiders win the face-off, send it into their own end, but quickly corralled by the Rockets. Georgie comes in there. Georgie battling, and that's kicked in nicely by Rachel. Georgie will move up the left wing, go through the corner, centering offering. PJ just a little too strong for her. It goes to the point. Larissa with a high shot. That was deflected by Georgie. That might have, if it had gone in, it might have been with a high stick, but they didn't rule it right down. Rachel will come all the way down. Izzy there pinching as well. Larissa gets it from the point, sends it in. Izzy will chase behind the net. Larissa pinches all the way in. Rockets playing with an offensive mind as they start this game. Georgie gets it behind the net, tries to center. PJ was firing down the slot, but it was rebuffed. Rachel pinches now switching points fluidly on the defense with Larissa. That one sent all the way out, but Amanda was at safety. She's got to wait for Georgie to clear the zone here, and she does. And they have to play with it between defense pairing. Picked off, but offside were the Raiders. 12:54 left first period. We're in Northern Virginia on the outskirts of the nation's capital. A quick 2-game road trip for the 19U Rockets Girls AA Hockey team. Izzy Camerata, 93, from Luisa Rizzo, 13, very early in the game to open the scoring. The rink that we're in, there's a couple. There's an Olympic rink and an NHL rink. And some of the locker rooms have Washington Capitals logos on. Riz banks that one off the boards, looking to spring Amanda, couldn't do it. Lily forechecking in there, but this defenseman comes in, turns the corner, goes in with speed. That's number 71. Centering pass, Tootie saw it all the way, and she knocked it away and sends it forward for Lily. Lily and Riz with a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Lily looking, and Riz will come across. PJ has shifted in for Amanda, so she's out there with her alternate wing pair as the Rockets give up a break on the other end. But Ariellis looked like she made her first save. Pop up in front. She gloves it, does Ariellis, and whistle in a stoppage of play. With exactly 12 minutes left in the first period, that means 5 minutes have elapsed. And the Rockets lead 1-0 over the Reston Raiders. Rockets in the dark jerseys, Reston in the white. PJ wins the face-off, and it's carried all the way through by Larissa, who sends it back for Rachel. Near side wing, Izzy gets a piece of it but couldn't corral it. And it's sent back behind the end line again. Larissa tries to power it forward, but there's a couple too many white jerseys there. Off the boards, but kept in. That was PJ. She's got a lot of traffic there. One of the Raiders comes out with it, but not cleanly. I'll try to give you a better angle here. Sent in front on the doorstep. Ariellis got a piece of the first one. The second one went wide. It's up the wing, and Izzy had more room than she thought. She chipped it out anyway. It's going to be picked off and neutral ice by PJ. She sends it in as her wings clear the onside. Oh, Georgie almost picked that pass off in the slot. Rachel gets it in neutral ice over to Larissa. Larissa's looking forward for Izzy. Izzy has to jump off and change. The wings change, and a full set of forwards is now out there anew for the Rockets, who clear the zone, but will battle for possession. Amanda and Riz working a trap in neutral ice, but a second Raider came in and was able to grab that puck and gain possession. Whistle in a stoppage of play as the puck looks like it got caught in Rachel's jersey or something. Rockets win the face-off, and they'll take it around their own net to the near side. Lily racing for it, can't get there before the left defenseman. They'll try that same thing again, but along the half boards rather than the point. Rose Smith fighting for it. She gains the puck, chips it up for Amanda. Oh, just a little too strong. Amanda can't pick it off there as one of the defensemen get it. Now Amanda will get it. She's got Riz on the other side, 2-on-2. Amanda looking, wrist shot. That goes off the shaft of the stick. That was ticketed for the left top corner of the net, but the goaltender's shaft of the stick got on there. Raiders will send it down. This is going to be an icing, and we'll see if the Rockets change and get fresh forwards out there. They do. They're going to change all 5. So PJ will take the face-off to the right of the goaltender with Georgie in the left board position and Izzy in the slot. Izzy has the goal. Larissa between the points. Rachel at the left point. PJ wins the face-off to Georgie. Over to Rachel at the left point. They go high-low. Georgie gets it along the end line. Pushed there, but maintains possession of the puck. Georgie's going to skate it all the way through. Sends it to Izzy. Picked off by Cahill for a moment. Georgie's still battling. Tries to send it up to PJ at the half boards. all the action right in front of you. You don't get much of a better look than this. Izzy looking. Izzy goes around the circle but loses possession. Actually, it looked like one of the players knocked it out of her possession there. They send it down low and deep. It's no icing. There's a scramble in front. Somebody got a stick on that. It looked like PJ coming all the way down. Georgie has a chance to skate it out, but saw that she was going to be getting pressure, so she sent it forward. PJ up to Izzy. Can she turn the corner? She does with the body. Izzy's going to try to go around the net. She does. Centers it for PJ, firing down the slot. That play has been open for Jacobus. Rachel shot at the net. Friendly fire, almost redirected by one of the Reston Raiders' sticks at her own goalie, but she gained possession. This one sent down. Not sure why there was an icing failed to be called there, but I can't claim to see everything. Lily and Larissa with the pressure here. Reston will move it back. Good rush by Larissa there, staying on her D. Lily's going to try to pick this one off. She had a spectacular breakaway in Saturday's game. Didn't convert, but it was a great move. They'll battle for it physically. Larissa will stay down low. Amanda covers her point on the right side. Tootie's back there as well. Tootie steps up to try to keep it in, but it's banked around. And now, Larissa got tripped up right there with a foot trip, no call. It comes all the way around as the shot went wide. Raiders managed to somehow keep it in, but now it's popped out. Amanda tries to pick off that cross ice pass, can't do it, but Tootie gets it in her own end and is able to clear. Amanda in pursuit, trying to knock it away. This number 71 will try to get her name. She's got some wheels from the back end. She's skated through a few people. Wrist shot off the right corner of the post and the crossbar. That was just above Ariellis' glove. A fortunate bounce for the Rockets as they maintain their 1-0 lead with 7:30 left in the first period. That one was ticketed. 71's going to be one to watch in white, but Riz gets past her right now, and she was looking for Amanda, but just lost possession of the puck too quickly. She's caught at the end of her shift and jumps off, as does Amanda. So PJ and Georgie will now attack along with Izzy. Picked off by Georgie. Georgie in the far corner sends it over for Izzy. Izzy looking. Izzy goes toward the net. PJ, wrist shot. Oh, it's a good save. Georgie tried to redirect it in front, and Izzy dug it out of the corner. Georgie doing some great work along the boards and finding Izzy down low. Georgie now in the slot as PJ will take the face-off. So close to the action. They like to bring you the actual net in the picture. Sent down low. Izzy looking for it. Georgie comes over to help out. They shoot the puck at us, not just me. Tootie tries to keep it in from the point. Gets some help from PJ over there. Comes back up the half boards, and Cahill moves it up, and she gets it just enough on it to get it out. Rockets clear the zone, but they'll play with it between the defense pair. And it's picked off. This is going to be a breakaway. Looks like Cahill. Backhand. Ariella saved with the stick. PJ picks up the rebound before a white jersey could get there. Rockets had a little bit of a breakdown right there, but they don't pay the price. They got the first goal here, but it's since then been even pressure, but better scoring chances for the team in white. Let's see if the Rockets can turn that around. Tootie comes up the right wing. Tootie will follow it all the way through. She's going to try to get that puck behind the net, but it goes all the way around. Picked off there by Riz. Riz cannot get to it. They chip it up the boards. Rachel gets it, plays high-low with Riz. She'll come off the half boards through the top of the slot. She's looking. Riz looking. Still looking. She's trying to get the head up, but she gets it picked off. But now she gets it back for a moment. Gets a little help from Izzy. Riz stuck out there with Izzy and PJ. Peyton Izzy Rizzo goes to the slot. That's Peyton. Riz in front. Redirected score! Not sure who got it, if it was Peyton or Riz, but the Rockets make it 2-0. 5:32 left in the first period. We'll try to check it on the celly. I'm not sure if it was Riz or PJ. PJ's first in the celly, so we're going to give it to her. And it really is amazing. They don't play together as a line, but the Rockets only have two lines. They occasionally get caught. The forwards, you'll see any combination at any time, but it's like when Peyton and Izzy Rizzo get together, they just, the puck seems to just find its way in the back of the net, even if they're in between shifts. So the Rockets break out 2-0. Riz now back with her regular line mates, gets it through to Amanda. Amanda trying to battle through, tries to leave it for Riz, but a little too strong right there. Under pressure, 2-on-3 with the Rockets, but they almost made a scoring chance back out of it. Weak shot on goal. Weak side shot on goal. Ariella steered it aside. There was a rebound there. Comes up to Lily. Lily will get it out of the zone. Slide, block, safe at second. They try to take out the second baseman. It's a Diamond Diehards reference. Go follow Diamond Diehards wherever you get your podcasts. Shot that Ariellis blocks down and leaves for Larissa. It goes up the near side boards. And the Raiders change. They're a little out of sorts, and PJ almost picked that pass off. PJ still there, eventually works it with Izzy. They have 3 low. Izzy will look, sends it for Georgie, just can't get the forehand on it in time. Georgie up to the point, that's Rachel. Rachel tries to send it down. It wouldn't go through traffic, but Izzy was at the back door. Izzy now in front of you, looking in the slot, but the goalie knocks away that pass. Georgie was on the other side of it. PJ will come down. She and Izzy have the goals. Rizzo with 2 assists. Izzy tries to trip up the ref, loses a stick. Izzy will have enough time to get her stick back as the Rockets still have possession. 71 tries to move it out. PJ picks it off her stick. PJ looking for Izzy in the slot. Izzy gets a piece, loose in front. Can't get the stick on it. 46 will clear it down. It's not going to be strong enough for icing. They'll wave it off down there. 3:27. First period from Northern Virginia Rockets with a 2-0 lead. Camerata and Jacobus with the goals. It's sent up the near wing. Amanda's going to power through. She tries to turn into the inside. Wrist shot in the logo. No rebound. She was in a 2 or even a 3-on-1 with her line right there. She had Riz on the left side and Lily on the right side and sort of in the trailer position. So very good form on the break-in by the Rockets as Amanda will take the face-off. Late change by the home team. It was after the whistle, so that's a 6th player that they get off, a 6th skater. They get off the ice, center into Riz. She tries to shovel it in at the slot, but a save. It goes to Tootie at the left point. Tootie gets it off. She goes wide of the net. Lily's there, uses the body, tries to send it low, but Riz wasn't low enough. Battled for 1-on-2. Amanda comes in late. It goes behind the end line. If they go through, it's Riz's side, so she'll battle to get it over there. It comes up to the point, kept in by Amanda. She's toes the line, through traffic and nearly eluded the goaltender. Riz will pick it up behind the net. Riz looking for somebody in the slot. She goes to Kirsty at the point. Kirsty down low for Riz. Riz will come out of the corner. Riz into the slot. Riz looking, backhander at the net. Lily's in front, got a piece of it, but couldn't get it through. Riz now gets tripped up behind the play, but no call there. Amanda sends it into traffic, and she was looking to get it either to Lily or off a skate or off the back of somebody. Riz on the end line, sends it to Tootie at the half boards. Tootie shovels it back. Now Amanda as the Rockets cycle low. Rockets, let's see if they can maintain possession. They can't. The Raiders will knock it out of the zone. We are down to 2 minutes left in the first period. The Rockets have come out with their fire, and they lead 2-0 on goals by Izzy Camerata and Peyton Jacobus, PJ. Raiders had sustained some pressure after the Rockets' goal, which came pretty early, the first goal, and now this is their first action down low in a while. Ariella Markland's been up to the task so far. Comes out to Riz. She sends it over for Izzy. Riz at the end of her shift there. She's on the far side wing. Sometimes it's difficult to get off. Let's see if she jumps off here. She does, as Izzy is able to carry it into the zone but not hold on to the possession. A turn and burn right here. That's Cahill, 55. She'll send it up. It hits off Larissa's stick, so it doesn't get all the way down the ice. PJ picks it off a neutral ice momentarily, then looking for somebody, but finds only white jerseys. Rockets still trying to get it out of the zone. They do. Georgie in pursuit, 1-on-2. 71, who's got some real wheels for the white team. Had it for a moment, but the Rockets seem to have had her number. Larissa jumps in to try to knock that pass back into the zone. It rolls all the way down as we are at the 43-second mark. Rachel loses a wheel against the boards. It's centered by the Raiders. Wrist shot. Ariellis gets it from close range with the glove. 35 seconds even left in the first period. 2-0 Rockets. Raiders lead at 9-6 on the shot clock. The shot board. I call it a clock. I call it whatever. Rockets change it, and they win the face-off, but the Raiders jump into the corner to get possession. Larissa's going to fight for it on the half boards at the near side. Centered in front, backhand attempt. Ariellis with the glove knocks it down. It comes up to Amanda, and now it went over to Riz. Lily's going to chip it out of the zone for Riz, not strong enough. 10 seconds left. Raiders break in. Rockets need to keep them off the board here. Rachel in pursuit. She fights for it at the end line. 3 seconds. 2. It's sent in front, and the period expires. The Rockets with a 1 goal early and 1 in the middle to later. Over here, who knows what? Oh, I see George Tillinghast, so I don't know what could be going on in that conversation. Oh boy. Okay, so we'll take this perch. Let's see if I made it in time. I'll have to adjust this. Lift off for period 2. Rockets playing with it in the neutral zone. Announcer playing with the tripod. Okay, hopefully we didn't miss too much there. Okay, I think we made it. Just needed to make a little bit of an adjustment there based on where I am. So, Reston moves it out. You don't have the scoreboard in view, so I'll try to keep you posted on that. Not that you could have read it from the other side. Reston sends it over, and the Raiders fire it through traffic. This is going to be Izzy on a breakaway if she can get through. Izzy will look. Shot off the heel of the glove. Murata almost got her second one. She takes a spill behind the play, but she's okay. She'll jump off. It's the period of the long change. And the Rockets have their first change. Raiders send it out in front. There was a rebound there, but Rachel cleared it out. Sent through, but not on net. Riz will get it at the half boards. Look up the middle for Lily. It goes a little too strong. They say there's a tip, so no icing. I didn't see the tip, but I guess that was a good job by Lily to get the stick on it. Sent up to the point. Rachel steps in, keeps it in, finds Lily. Lily looks to center it, but gets a little too much traffic. Riz behind the net, forces it to go the other way. Rachel at the point, gets help from Amanda to keep it in. It goes low below the end line. Lily forces 71. Heaps, it looks like her name is, and she's quite a player. She moves it up the left wing. She is playing offensively from her defensive position. A good puck mover is somebody that you always want to watch out for. Riz will skate it up the right wing. Riz looking, tries to get it in, has to dump. She's 1 on 4 or 5 at this point. Sends it up to Larissa. Larissa at the circle, wrist shot, blocker save. Goes behind the end line. Riz giving chase, not going to get there. Sent up to the point. They feed the point, and the Rockets love that. Larissa through traffic. Riz looked for the redirection, couldn't get it. Wrist shot again through traffic, tipped in front. Lily was there. Rockets getting a lot of shots on goal here. Amanda with one. Rather, that's PJ with one. She makes the save. Riz looking. PJ, one-timer, hits traffic. PJ again in the slot. It comes to the near side boards. PJ battling. She'll keep it in, but not in possession. Lily and Riz have to get off. They've been out there for quite some time. As the Rockets move it up, as both teams changing. PJ comes in over the line. She's got Georgie in the middle. PJ looking, wrist shot just too high. Tootie steps in from the point. Tootie looking. Tootie has plenty of room back there. She could just hang out there all day. But she banged into the boards with her stick. It's hard to see, but there's parts of the boards that just stick out. There could be some funny bounces or sticks caught in the boards over there. It comes to Tootie at the point. Nowhere to go but low. So she goes to the half boards to Georgie. Georgie has her wheels on today. Tillinghast over to Camerata. They play with it behind the end line. PJ will now come low as Izzy moves to the front. PJ comes out of the corner but lost possession on the boards. What a keep in by Tootie with the right skate and then the stick. Rockets maintaining possession. Now we are under 11 minutes left in the second period. 2-0 Rockets. They'll face it off right in our range here. With a 2-0 lead, they have all 4 shots in the period. They've evened it up at 10-10. But they've really taken the possession game to the Raiders at this point. They've dominated this period. Amanda on the face-off. Tries to send it to Lily in the slot. It got there for a moment. Heaps will move it out. She's going to try to get through the middle. That's not going to work. Right into the trap. Rachel saw that one coming a mile away and was glad to accept the challenge. Heaps now again will move it up there. She's going to get a lot of attention. 46, wrist shot. Arielis gets it with the logo, covers the rebound. There was a whistle. There was a little spill after the whistle. But that was not a live puck. 10:30, second period. 2-0 Rockets. Izzy Camerata, the first goal. Peyton Jacobus, the second goal. And it looks like we have a penalty. That eluded me. They'll face it off down here. The Rockets are going to go on their first power play of the game. Looked like a roughing call on number 7 of the Raiders. So the Rockets, with their first power play, will change it up here. Or they will not. Oh, they make a new power play alignment. Tootie is going to play a shift at forward here. It goes to Larissa at the point. Larissa whiffed on it for a second. Amanda and Riz working it now. It is a battle for the puck at the point. So Larissa will retreat. Chip it back up for Riz. It comes in offside. Riz couldn't handle it. Just chipped over her stick and went into the zone. Clock's still running. Clock's running. Clock is running. There we go. They let off about 3 seconds of power play time right there. That's good. That's some home cooking right there on the scoreboard, ticking off 3 extra seconds of the power play for the visiting team. We saw it in Saturday's game for the 16Us. They didn't run the clock. When the Tri-City Eagles had a power play, they didn't run the clock for about 30 seconds of action during a power play, so they effectively got a 2.5-minute power play. Larissa is going to skate it all the way in. Larissa with room. Oh, she couldn't get off the shot. Bowling balls at the end of the ice. Amanda going back to play safety. Rockets with a minute left on the power play. They haven't been able to get anything going. Rachel moves it up to center ice. Chip there. Tootie's going to try to move it along. She's playing forward on this power play with Riz and Amanda. Oh, they tried to work it right there. Tootie pushing. Good job using the... And it's some kind of call here. Oh, this is a horrendous call. He calls a roughing or a check. I mean, Tootie's there. She's allowed to push the player. She didn't make any kind of broken contact. She just pushes the girl over. It's not her fault that she's 3 times as strong as the other player that's out there. So that will nullify the last 43 seconds of the Rockets' power play. They'll go 4-on-4 for 43 seconds, and then the Raiders will have a home-cooked 117 to try to get on the board. 2-0 Rockets as they change. PJ and Izzy out there at the forwards. Let's see, Kirsty and Larissa on D. Okay, PJ gets it. Oh, she was looking to hit Kirsty to send her off to the races. Kirsty picks it off. Kirsty has Izzy in the middle. Kirsty hits the brakes at the half boards, loses it, picks it up, sends it toward Izzy's area at the slot. Izzy turns, shoots. She had Kirsty in front, but Kirsty couldn't get the stick down. Rachel to Kirsty, loose in front, covered. Rockets dangerous here, 4-on-4. Raiders are going to change. Rockets with PJ and Izzy up front. Kirsty at the left point, Rachel between the points. Raiders win the face-off. In 7 seconds, they'll be on a power play. Wrist shot. Oh, Kirsty was looking for Izzy at the back door, but it didn't get through. Raiders will move it out. They are now on a power play. They have 113, 112 slapper, and Ariellis with the save. Rebound comes and pushed around toward the near side. Izzy can't get it out. Raiders keep it in, but PJ picks that one off, sends it up. Their icing is in effect in all situations, in case you are new to the new rules. And there's no more delayed offsides. That's a thing of the past now. Wrist shot, blocker save, sent all the way out to the top of the left circle, and a slapper goes wide. Rockets have 35 seconds to kill off here on the power play before Tootie exits the box. Wrist shot in front, left pad save, another save with the glove, the heel of the glove. That one bounced. It was a loose puck still, but whistled down. Good break for the Rockets there. On the whistle, the puck looked like it was maybe still loose. 7:39 left, second period, 2-0 Rockets, 27 seconds left in a dubious penalty to Tootie. Looked like a very clean play to me, and we got a great look at it. So, oh, that one goes off of Ariellis' mask, and she was handcuffed a little bit, but she's able to get enough of it to send it into the corner. Lily and Georgie up front killing it now. Puck goes behind the end line. Centered, wrist shot goes wide from the bottom of the slot. That was a good scoring chance. I don't know if one of the Rockets got a piece of it. High quality chance right there. Penalties expired. Tootie jumps out. Riz jumps on. Riz on a 2-on-1, a 3-on-1 with Georgie. Riz shoots. She scores! Luisa Rizzo with 7 minutes left in the second period makes it 3-0 Rockets. She promised Nona at least a goal, and she begins to deliver. And she's had a heap of assists so far. That'll make it 3-0. The Rockets have converted 3 of their 12 shots. What a play, right off the penalty kill. Tootie jumped out, Riz jumped on, and that can't be underestimated because the player in the box hustled out of the box like her hair was on fire. And that's the kind of player that Hansen is. You're getting 110% from every one of these girls, and they're getting rewarded for it right now. Every girl on this team has to be able to play every role. You just saw Georgie and Lily killing penalties up front. There could be any pair, any combination, any time. They all have to be ready. Rockets are going to go on another power play here. Let's see if Ariella sees it, but she's not. Ariella was starting to come to the bench, but the coaches were not waving her there. So she's proceeding with caution just in case. And the Rockets will go on their second power play. Their first one was truncated. This one would be to number 38. Looked like an interference or maybe a holding. Couldn't quite see the signal. PJ with Izzy, and there's Georgie in the slot. Late change by the home team. They put 4 out there per the penalty. PJ wins the face-off. It goes to Larissa. Wrist shot through traffic, goes just wide. Keeps over there trying to get it out. Sends it to the point. Rachel keeps it in. Georgie to the half boards. She'll turn and go deep to the front. Izzy's gotten herself open in front, but only for a flash. Georgie goes high to Larissa at the half boards. Larissa has to send it right back down. Heaps is going to get it, 71. And you know she's going to try to skate it out. Izzy picks it off. Wrist shot off of the glove and over the net. PJ behind the net to Georgie. You can't see it. It's in front, still loose. Whistled and blown dead. 5:57 left. A lot of pressure from the Rockets here on the first 34-second chunk of their power play. Tootie will jump out for a shift at left wing on the power play. This is something that they worked on in practice. Tootie centers it, but nobody in front. Izzy now centers it for Tootie. Tootie working, still loose, covered up. 1:17 left on the power play, 5:48 in the second period. 3-0 Rockets. Shots 19-14 in favor of the homestanding Reston Raiders. PJ wins the faceoff. Larissa can't get it through traffic as Ettinger blocked it off. Rachel at the left point sends it in. It goes off of a Raider, and now Ettinger picks it up, and she'll skate it up the left wing shorthanded for another 64 seconds. Larissa picks it off, banks it off the boards. Izzy looking to get it with speed, but it was just a little out of her reach, and the Raiders send it in. Larissa will corral that, look forward for Tootie. Off the boards, PJ picks up a loose puck. PJ and Izzy break in. Tootie's the trailer. Izzy looking. Izzy wrist shot goes wide. She had a lot on that shot. That had slapper speed, but with only the wrists involved. Tootie near side, getting a shift at forward here on the power play. Larissa through traffic in front. Riz was looking to deflect it as she's jumped on. Rachel, left point, snapper. Can she get it through traffic? Riz on the rebound, can't put it home. Sent it just wide, or there might have been a save. In the slot, Larissa, wrist shot off a stick. Riz, far corner. Riz comes out, wrister off the blocker and goes down. Riz looking for Izzy, gets it to Izzy. Back to the slot, Tootie trying to get there. She gets hooked from behind, no call. That's going to expire the penalty as the Raiders come out. Izzy jumps off, Amanda jumps on. The Rockets' 2 designated centers, PJ and Amanda, neither were out there during the latter part of that power play. And once again, you have Tootie, who's playing defense for most of the game, jumping up to play forward, and Riz and Izzy and Tootie making a forward line for 45 seconds. Every girl knows every role. Wrist shot off the face-off, and Ariella with her best save of the game right there. That was ticketed. They tried to go below her glove, but she got the glove down, and the left pad got it with the glove, gave no rebound. Again off the face-off, they hit the crossbar. So Amanda, who's been money on faceoffs this year, loses a couple. She breaks in 2-on-1 with Riz. Riz and Amanda. Amanda tries to send it at the net, but it's blocked away. Riz gets it behind the net. Riz looking, goes to Kirsty at the half boards, misfires on the pass. Riz goes out to cover the point, gets it, but now it's chipped out. This is going to be a breakaway. Reston breakaway. Wrist shot. Ariella's pad save with the left. Ariella stops the breakaway to keep it 3-0 for the Rockets, and the Rockets are going to be shorthanded here. Looks like they're going to call tripping on Tootie. So 3:39 left in the second period. Rockets maintaining a 3-0 lead despite being outshot 22-15. The best of those shots and scoring chances just came on a breakaway that Ariella Smarklin, number 2, stopped with the left pad. Raiders win the faceoff. Georgie with a nice play with the backhand to get it out of the zone. Oh, no, up the zone, but not out. This one chips out. There's no icing because that was a Raider that sent it down there. The goalie's going to come out to play it wisely. Georgie in pursuit. Georgie picks it off. Oh, she sends it to the front. Can PJ get there? Goaltender has to cover. That is phenomenal penalty killing by 77. 1-on-4. Georgie forces the offensive zone faceoff. She'll move into the slot as PJ takes it. PJ wins it to Georgie. Larissa steps in between the points. Wrist shot. It hit one of the Raiders in front, and they will look to move it out. Georgie picks that one off. Tillinghast, a one-woman penalty-killing machine right now. 3 minutes left in the second period. Rachel keeps it in at the point. Georgie looking to pick off another one, and the Raiders, to their delight, finally saying, geez, we finally get the puck past 77, and they move it into the offensive zone. They have 66 seconds left on the power play to try to get on the board in a game the Rockets lead 3-0. Left circle, wrist shot, off the blocker, rebound in front, pushed aside. Rachel got a body on somebody who was about to shoot. Comes up to the right point, wrist shot through traffic. Ariella's got a piece. Far side rebound, pushed down and cleared to the left point. Picked off at the point. Peyton, she sends it for Georgie, and Georgie is called to the bench wisely, and this is going to be an icing. Yes, 34 seconds left in the power play for Reston, but icing in effect at all times. And also as a reminder, offsides is no longer delayed offsides. No more tag-ups. The penalty-killing forwards are Amanda and Izzy. There's a left shoulder save, loose in front. Another save by Ariellis with the right pad. Amanda's going to break out with Izzy. They're 2-on-2 despite being shorthanded. Amanda looking, gets it over the line. Bowling ball in front! She's checked into the stanchion of the boards. The Rockets are going to have a power play after 9 seconds here, 4-on-4. Amanda was checked into the stanchion. She got right up, thankfully. That is a dangerous play. You see right in front of Coach Henry, he's at the padded part where the glass begins and the bench ends, and Amanda was pushed in there, directed in there. She took the hit, but she's okay. Heaps, who's their best puck mover on the back line, will go off for 2 minutes. They'll be 4-on-4 for 9 seconds with 1:47 left in the second period, and the Rockets holding a 3-0 lead. Then the Rockets will have 1:51 of power play time. So for the 4-on-4, Amanda and Izzy will stay out there. Rachel's between the points, and at the left point is Kirsty, who wins it off the face-off. It's sent behind the end line, and Izzy in pursuit. Izzy is going to battle 1-on-2, sends it to Amanda. Short angle shot, rebound in front. How did that not go in? Izzy got a piece of it, and it somehow would not find its way into the open net behind the goal. They'll have to work a little harder now to get that power play back. Kirsty just given all the room in the world. She'll skate it all the way around, go to the point, Rachel shoots it. It hits the chest of one of the players in white, and she smacks it down, not icing. A good penalty-killing move now for Reston. Rachel sends it up, gets it to Lily. Lily tries to chip it for Riz, and it comes in. Oh, one of the players collided with Lily there and got the worst of it. Sorry for the voice. 3 games in 2 days. And probably I should have had some tea with me. 57 seconds left, second period, 1:10 on the power play for the Rockets, who will attack with PJ, Lily, and Tootie up front. Oh no, Riz, rather. Tootie on the back line on the power play. She's played some forward on the power play here, but they'll just go with the defense pairing of Tootie and Kirsty. They'll break out off the left wing and now right wing side. Lily will smack it up the board to Riz. Riz trying to get through one. She didn't have much room there. And they give it away. Reston will try to skate it in. Now PJ will get it. She'll try to break out with Riz. It's 2-on-2. It's 3-on-2 because Lily's at the right wing. PJ looking. Wrist shot. Right pad save. Riz with the rebound. Another save. Where is it? It's loose in front. Lily can't put it in. Riz looking. She comes out of the corner. She goes between the points to Kirsty. Gets it down low, but not through all the traffic. 1 second left. That will do it for the period. And I'm going to hightail it over to the other perch. 13 seconds left in the power play when we resume for the third.
Some water.
There's our dancers. Maria and the sheep, Sophie. Here's everybody. So the Rockets will enter the third with a 3-0 lead. 26-18 the shots in favor of the Raiders. Some of the Raiders might be having nightmares about number 2 in the black jerseys. She's been up to the task all game. Try to get you reset over here. Maybe a little bit better look. They put 15 minutes on the clock. I think there should be 17. Why is there not 17 on the clock? I don't know, unless I just completely missed the fact that we're playing 15-minute periods. I think there's supposed to be 17. They win the face-off on the power play for 4 more seconds. Riz takes it behind the net, circling, goes up to the point. Larissa has a, oh boy, she gets pushed down from behind with the knee. Questionable play there. Even strength now. Amanda will try to skate it in. She's held and hauled down. First down. And let's see if they do call the penalty there. Or if they just call an offside. Let's see if somebody is put in the box. Yes, it looks like the Rockets will go on another power play. 42 in the box. Rockets on the power play here. Rachel at the point will go low to PJ. Back up to Rachel. Rachel snapshot through traffic. Georgie got a piece. Rebound in front. They stopped play. I didn't even hear the whistle. It must have been really quick. 14:20 now left in a 15-minute period. I'm not sure why there are 15-minute periods. And I'm not sure how I didn't notice that. Georgie off the face-off, wrist shot, looks to get it in front, never actually got it through. Rachel between the points to Larissa. Larissa off the half boards, slapped up and out, perfectly angled by Heaps. Rockets clear the zone and get it in, but not possessing the puck. Raiders send it all the way across, shorthanded for another 84 seconds. Rockets will pick that up back in their own zone. There's PJ breaking up with Georgie. PJ through the offensive zone, left side. PJ looking, slams on the brakes, goes high to Rachel, pinching, top of the circle, wrist shot off of a stick. And Izzy was trying to redirect it at the back door. Izzy sends it toward the slot. Heaps knocked it away before it got to her netminder in white. Raiders clear. Under a minute left in the power play for the Rockets, who have a 3-0 lead. Despite trailing 26-19 in shots, they try to break it out with a long pass, but that eludes Lily. Lily staying on Heaps. You're going to have trouble keeping up with her even if you're top flight, but eventually a good play as the Rockets forwards and defense combined with the trap, forcing the offsides. 13:09 left in the game, 39 seconds left in the Rockets power play. They have earned every bit of ice that they have garnered this weekend. Rizzo up the boards on the left side, trying to break free, tapped back. Here's a wrist shot by Amanda. She was looking for Lily on the back door. Kirsty, wrist shot, doesn't get through. Riz on the back door, tries to stuff it in. Kirsty in front, can't get it through. Amanda covering the point, looking, loses it, sends it back in offside. Just lost it over the line. 16 seconds on the power play, 12:46 in a 15-minute third period, which I'm still dubious about. Somebody check the tape or make a comment and tell me if I've missed that the first two periods were not 17 minutes. Sent to Tootie. She'll go right down Broadway. Wrist shot off the face mask and into the far corner. Riz loses that one. And for the last 3 seconds of the power play, the Raiders will break out. Now full and even strength. That one whistled over Ari Ellis's glove all the way to the far side. Riz gets it up. Riz through neutral ice, leaves it forward for Tootie. She tries to get it back to Riz, but can't get to it. Kirsty there now. Amanda directing Tootie to go get it. She'll move back to her perch at center as Kirsty stands sentry in front of the net after a nice offensive rush. Near wing boards to Lily, tries to bank it off, and the Raiders knock it out of play. So that face-off will come into the neutral zone with 11:55 left in the third period, and the Rockets holding a 3-0 lead in the back end of their 2-game road trip to the Chesapeake Bay area. The nation's capital metropolitan area. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong when I say the Chesapeake Bay area. I know the Chesapeake Bay is close. We played in Maryland on Saturday. Loose puck in front. Somehow, Ari Ellis was still prone, and I think, let's see who it was. It was one of the Rockets got a piece of it. Scramble in front, whistle, stoppage of play. The clean sheet still intact with 11:40 left in the game. Rockets had the first 2 shots of the period, and now the Raiders on the attack have a 27-20 lead in shots, but a 3-goal deficit on the board. Rockets not necessarily getting I mean, they have a very good volume of shots, but the quality of their shots has been outstanding. Raiders try to win the faceoff at the net. It goes between the points. Georgie comes out to block that one away. Georgie, Izzy, PJ, 3 of them. Georgie emerges with the puck and gains the offensive zone. She will go to the corner and lose it there to Heaps. Heaps, dangerous pass up the middle that Larissa picks off for a moment. It's kept in momentarily, but they can't do it, and eventually it goes to Larissa. Larissa looking forward. Izzy up the board, sends it in. Onside, no icing. It looked like it was close to the center line. Hard to see from the perch down here below the end line. Georgie will battle below the end line. Can't get to it, but it comes to Rachel. Rachel pop up, no infield fly called, and it bounces harmlessly behind the net. Well, it's harmless until it gets to 93 stick. She centers for PJ. A Raider lost the stick. She regains it, and she skated out of the zone. Georgie trying to pick this one off. Georgie battling Seymour. Izzy gets it and just fired it toward the net. Amanda's now shifted in for PJ as the Rockets maintain possession down there. Rachel goes back to her own end, banks it off the boards looking for Amanda, but there's two Raiders there. Left point. Raiders cannot keep it in. It goes to Riz. They're caught in a change. Heaps is back. Riz tries to get through her. Riz gets through one on the breakaway. Riz shot, glove save. Rebound is there. Oh, Riz was looking for Lily, but Heaps got the stick on it and forced the puck to go the opposite way behind the net. Riz has a goal and 2 assists. Promised Nona a couple of goals. She's technically not delivered, but, you know, let's face it, she has. Loose puck in front. Ariellis tried to cover it first and was looking maybe to move it to Tootie. Waited for a Raider to get there with it uncovered and then just covered it again safely. 9:48 left in the third period. 3-0 Rockets. It's been all Rockets on the scoreboard, but not in terms of play. They've carried more of the possession, but it hasn't been lopsided for sure. And if you look at the shots, maybe that's a good indication of it. 28-21 in the shots for Reston. Riz springs Amanda behind the D. Amanda Werner comes in. Backhander, just wide. It was well wide. It was about a foot wide. Riz comes all the way over to get toward that puck. Lily battling there. Another Rocket will try to keep it in. It's Riz with Tootie behind her. Tootie steps in from the point, sends it over to the far side, and PJ's now jumped on for Amanda. She pursues. Kirsty steps in from the left point. The Rockets have been masterful at the points, stepping in and keeping pucks in this game. Always somebody there to back you up. Larissa and PJ are the ones that break up the 1-on-2 there. They turn it up for Izzy. Izzy banks it off the boards, looking for Riz. Izzy and Riz together, 2-on-1. Izzy to Riz in the slot. Riz wrister. Knocked down with the left pad and covered up before Izzy could get there. I'm not sure if Riz was trying to shoot it or if she was trying to get it to the opposite side post to Izzy. Nevertheless, another quality scoring chance. It counts as one shot, but the quality of that shot was high. PJ on the faceoff, wins it to Georgie, goes to Rachel at the point. Rachel has to go low as her shooting lane was interrupted by 2 Raiders. Behind the net, Izzy's going to go off for a check. She threw the shoulder in there and a whistle and a stoppage of play. With 8:28 left and the Raiders will go on the power play. Camarada with the check. Pretty easy call for the ref there. She just led with the shoulder and closed the gap to make a hit. So the Rockets looking to kill this one off. Face-off still in the offensive zone. They should probably take the face-off out of there. Let's see if they're going to do that. I think the other referee has indicated that. Yeah, when an offensive zone infraction occurs, they're going to not give the advantage to the offending team. So they'll send it all the way down, and the Raiders will do their best to dent number 2. Slapper from the point, doesn't get through traffic, rebounds there, right doorstep, also doesn't get through. Rockets clear it out perfectly, not strong enough for the icing. Again, icing in effect in all times. Heaps will come back to get it. She wants to turn, burn, and go through the whole offense. That's what they want her to do. And she does just that. All the way to the net, wrist shot, score. Heaps with the power play goal. That's the one to watch in white. You got to keep her in check. She can really move. And she didn't pass through all 4 Rockets, but she got 3 of them and then beat the goalie. So Ariellis loses the shutout with 8:02 left. And now the Rockets have a 2-goal lead to protect. And let's see how they can do it. Rockets win the face-off back into the defensive zone. Tootie to Riz. Riz will get it along the left wing board. She has Amanda with her. She's got Lily in the middle. Riz into the slot. Riz tries to dish. No, she wasn't. Riz looking for Lily now. Riz pushing Newman, something. Newman, that's who it was. They still have the power play on the board, but the Rockets are at full and even strength here. 7:25 left, 3-1 Rockets. Kirsty keeps it into the zone. Looking, nobody attacking. Lily will just pick that puck off. And it goes to Amanda now, centered for Riz. A little too strong, Riz couldn't knock it down. Riz centers, oh, she couldn't tell if she was looking for Amanda or Lily. Kirsty pinches in at the point, goes below the end line. It's going to go all the way around to Riz. Riz looking. She's looking at the point. She's got Tootie in the middle. Oh, it's disrupted on the pass. Riz still with possession. She's had a lot of possession in this game, and the offensive zone has 13. Sent up the right wing. Tootie there to disrupt 42. It'll go behind the end line. Amanda will be the one to chase it down. Go all the way around to the near side board to Lily, who chips it up but not out. Riz will get it out. Riz has one to beat. It's Heaps. She beat her before. She loses possession. It looked like maybe 43 got a piece of her from behind. Heaps will skate it in. Heaps gets her pocket picked by Rachel Lee. Looks like it came out offside. Or there's going to be a slash. I'm not sure who they're calling it on. If it's one of the white jerseys or a black jersey. Referee pointing to the bench and a slash. This is a, he calls it on Riz, who was on the bench. Is that a bench slash? Well, the Rockets are trying to hang on here, and they're certainly giving the Raiders every opportunity now with another power play after a very disciplined weekend of hockey. Riz goes into the box for slashing for 2 minutes with 6:20 left. This one picked off by PJ. She's got Izzy. Short-handed. Izzy's going to bring it in 1-on-2. Izzy's just going to try to maintain some possession here, if not get a goal. Izzy will skate it all the way around, all the way through. Still skating. Gets hooked, and that's going to nullify the power play right away. Great work by Camarada 93. She had possession of the puck in the offensive zone. Gets hooked from behind, lost possession of that puck, and that will nullify the power play after just 23 seconds. So the Rockets will play 4-on-4 and then have a 23-second power play. PJ on the face-off. Izzy in the middle, goes to Larissa. Wrist shot through traffic. PJ got a piece, rebound was there. Izzy was trying to put it in, but Heaps got it. Heaps is going to skate it out 3-on-2. She'll be forced to the outside, cuts to the inside, backhand shot, save, rebound, loose behind the net. Larissa gets to it. Heaps is dangerous, 71. She's going to be out there for a lot of the rest of this game as long as the score is with. Oh, there's a slash behind the play! Larissa took a two-handed slash from one of the Raiders, and they will go down. Another skater, so the Rockets will have a 4-on-3 power play for 1:11, and then they'll have 24 seconds of a 5-on-3 if it gets to that, if they do not score. So the Raiders were getting it gift wrapped here, and they lose a little bit of form, and they're giving the Rockets every chance to protect a 2-goal lead. PJ still up front with Izzy, wins the faceoff. Larissa gets it, has no play except to go behind the net. Izzy's got it there. They have 4-on-3. They could even be content to kill off a lot of the time at this point. 4-on-3, and then for a short time thereafter, 5-on-3. Heaps will get it, will send it all the way down the ice for an icing. Looking for the home run pass, didn't have the chance to get it. .49 seconds left in the penalty to Rizzo. A slash. They had to pull her off the bench to put her in the box. Amanda on the faceoff has Georgie in the middle, wins it to Tootie. Tootie looking, sends it to Kirsty between the points. Kirsty all the way down to the bottom of the slot looking for Georgie on the redirection. Heaps will get it. Amanda walls her off. Little interference going on there, no call. Tootie's gonna walk it out of the corner. Tootie sent it to Georgie. Oh, Georgie, if she could have gotten a piece of the stick on it, it was going in. Kirsty at the half boards. Rockets gotta watch it. They have 4 out there, but they're all low. Every player except for 1 below the dots. Here's a wrist shot through traffic. Tootie rebound. Oh, the left pad save. Keeping her team in the game, number 1. That one was ticketed. Riz ready to come out of the box in 10 seconds, which will make a 5-on-3. This will be Amanda skating in. Takes a shot, can't get it through traffic, loose puck in front, 5-on-3 for another 20 seconds. Rockets try to keep it in. Riz off the penalty box service will skate at the opposing player Seymour. She'll keep battling, trying to win that puck. Tries to send it to Tootie. Those two go down. Tootie keeps it in, goes low to Riz, just a little too strong. Got to fight forward past the end line. 4 minutes left. Heaps will send it all the way up the middle of the ice. Larissa was coming back on a change to play safety there. Rockets will turn it up. Here's PJ, left wing, gains the line. Leaves it for Riz, a little too strong. We're back to 5-on-4 for 11 seconds, and then even strength for the last 3:34 of the game, barring any more penalties. Skating it up is Larissa, and just a whistle for an offside. It looked like, I guess Riz was in just ahead of the stride. I was looking at the puck carrier, and not so much the two that were with her, but a blown offensive chance for the Rockets, who've given up a pair of power plays here in the last 10 minutes of the third, but were helped out by one retaliation by the Raiders after a hooking call that was well earned on a penalty kill. Izzy Camarada drawing a penalty. 3:25 left, Rockets up 3-1. This one definitely not decided. The Rockets would like to put one more in. Izzy in with Lily. Izzy looking. Izzy wrist shot over the net. Had Lily in the middle. Rachel diving in to keep that one in. Izzy looks to Kirsty. Shot from the dot. Rebound off the right pad save. Rachel shovels it forward. Kirsty loose puck race. She gets to it. PJ covering Rachel's D. Sent through the slot. Lily trying to get a stick on it, drawing 2 defenders there. One timer by Rachel doesn't get through traffic. 2:49 left. Rockets will keep it in. Riz coming through from the point. Riz caught out there. Or she's actually the first one out there with her other line. Izzy out there with Lily and Riz on the forwards. Kirsty will keep possession. Kirsty toward the net. Izzy punches it in with the right leg. Along the half boards, Riz will take it there. Riz shot through traffic. Save with the logo. No rebound. Lily was there waiting at the back door for that. She had a little company from Newman. And there's 2:25 left. Izzy comes off. Amanda on the face-off with Riz on her left and Lily in the slot. Amanda wins the face-off and sacrifices her body. Gets it out to Kirsty, who just had its handcuff her a little bit, so she had to retreat. Tootie to Riz to Lily. They'll gain the line. Lily 1-on-3, sends it over for Riz. Riz has to go deep. Amanda will be on the other side. She'll look to come out with it. Amanda has Lily in front. Lily looking at the back door. Amanda tried to get it to her, but it hit a shin pad. Amanda will retreat into her own zone. We're under 2 minutes left. We'll watch the goaltender, who's right in front of us, to see if the Raiders try to pull her off for an extra attacker. Rockets move it up and out. This is not going to be strong enough for an icing, as Heaps, the goal scorer in white, will take it up. She's going to try to take it to the house. Amanda should just stay on her. Heaps through 2, through 3. Heaps low, wrist shot, score! 89 seconds left. You got to keep it away from 71. It's a 3-2 game. The plot thickens in Northern Virginia. In the outskirts of the nation's capital, the team in white is mounting a rally, and it's 3-2. Timeout called. I'm not sure which team took it. Goaltender going over for the Raiders to talk to the referee for a moment. Rockets have 89 seconds to kill. If the puck goes into their end, I would expect number 1 in white to rapidly head to her bench for an extra attacker. Heaps 71 has both for the Raiders. Both times the same play. She picked up the puck right about here, skated it behind her own net, and went through the entirety of the Rockets that attempted to defend her and beat Ariellis Markland with close angle shots. So the Rockets, to kill off the end, will start it out with PJ, Izzy, Georgie, Rachel, and Larissa. The Raiders have started it out with 6. They win the face-off. They get it deep. 6 on 5, there's an empty net. Rockets just need to keep getting this puck out of the zone. They need not worry about hitting the empty net. Icing in effect, so you can't just take pot shots. Centered, Rachel knocks it away before it gets inside the house, so to speak. Raiders have an extra player that's right in front of the net, alone, unmarked. PJ playing low. We are under a minute. Raiders with possession, 6 on 5. It comes out to the middle, and this is going to be a break for Georgie. She tries to get it over the line, can't do it. Heaps will pick it up offside. She comes in. Nice break for the Rockets there. Georgie was looking to get it over the center line. She didn't have a shot at the net. She was looking to get it over the center line before she sent it in. You don't want to give up if you can absolutely avoid it. You don't want to ice it and give up a face-off 6 on 5 in your own zone. The net is empty, just out of our picture. Raiders win the face-off. Wrist shot, blocked away with the blocker. Loose in front, goal mouth scramble. Still loose, no whistle. Still loose, wrist shot goes over the net. Ariellis was down. 42 seconds. Fought for along the near side half boards. Sent up, but not out. Wrist shot in the slot. Hits traffic. Loose in front. It comes to the far corner. 32 seconds. Rockets desperate to get it out. Centered. Who's there? Somebody in front. They shoot. It goes wide. They had another open net. 22 seconds left. That goes off the outside of the net. Riz pushes it around. Is it enough to get it out? Lily knocks it out. That might do it, but Heaps get it. She's going to try to score it from here. Amanda hits her to knock her down. Heaps still going. Heaps in front, shoots. It's knocked aside. Penalty coming up with 0.4 seconds left. Is that even enough to win a face-off and put it in? The Rockets have kept the puck out of the net. Now the fact that this is a 15-minute period is going to play into the Rockets' advantage. I don't know who the penalty is on, but with 0.4, just stack up in front of the goalie, lay down on the face-off just so nobody can get there. 46 will go off on the penalty. It's academic, except for the fact that the face-off will come to the near side, and they'll drop the puck. That'll do it. A hard-fought win by the Rockets. An impressive comeback by the Reston Raiders on their home ice. 3-0. Heaps, a magnificent player, comes back with 2. Riz comes out on the ice. She's going to get fined in the kangaroo court for tripping over the bench. Rockets pull their goalie. PJ tries to shoot it at the net. That will do it. The Rockets will finish off the 3-2 victory and complete their road trip 1-1. They lose to Tri-City 2-1 in a hard-fought game, a similar game to this. And they come to Reston and beat the Raiders by a 3-2 count. Many of our favorite moments come on the ice when the game is in action, but this is one of my favorites when the game is not in action. The handshakes are back. What a magnificent game played between these two teams, and the Rockets come out on top 3-2. That will do it from Reston, Virginia. We'll be back on in a separate video with Coach to wrap up the weekend. From SkateQuest, this is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching Rockets Hockey.